covered. Earlier videos we have done regarding the pantograph and Abney level. Please do watch those things also. And
what is a planimeter? I said you this is a minor instrument which is used to measure the area of an irregular shaped figure. Okay. Now how you will be measuring it? How you will be measuring it? The simple thing is the area of an irregular boundary can be measured by using the planimeter by simply tracing the boundary. Okay. Next, coming to the types of planimeters, you have Amsler polar planimeter, Roder planimeter. Now they are both are available in analog or mechanical form, digital or electronic form. Nowadays we are using electronic forms, and you can see the figure. This is a Amsler polar mechanical planimeter, and coming to electronic planimeter, this is also called as well digital planimeter. Now it is used to calculate the area of any irregularly shaped figure or a map, and this is the figure polar type electronic planimeter. Now in that we will be having a polar type, and next one is this is the roller type planimeter. Roller type planimeter, and we'll see the principle used in electronic planimeter is the same principle we'll be using for mechanical planimeter, that is rotating around the boundary. The thing is that advantage of electronic planimeter towards the manual, that is mechanical planimeter, is directly the reading can be displayed, whereas in polar mechanical planimeter mathematical calculations are required, but here it is not required, and the area can be measured by pulse count of 6 digits. We'll come across what is this digits like that. Coming to the applications of electronic planimeter is we will be using in the field of construction and civil engineering, land development and planning, measuring the forestry area from the maps only, all these things are. Next, machine design, next ship design, medical research, agriculture, some data analysis and statistics. Generally statistics will be done, that is simply saying uh, statistics is nothing but one time of what we call growth rate. We will be going to calculate the growth rate. Coming to the advantages of planimeter over ordinary planimeter, that is electronic planimeter versus ordinary planimeter. That is, here electronic planimeter measures large area up to 10 square meters. That is 100 times more than that of an ordinary planimeter. Next, it can be easily convert the area into different system of units. FPS and MK systems. You all know, already studied the physics in the physics and engineering mechanics even. And next, electronic planimeter can convert area into different scales. When we convert this one means, generally I said you right, 6 digit. It 6 digit. If the area is going on continuously measuring, if the area is getting increased means the digits also increases. In that situations, if at all, if our instrument is fixed to square centimeters, okay, and it will be automatically you can change it to square meters such that digits can be reduced, because 100 centimeters equals to 1 meter, like that 3 digits out automatically it comes to from 3 digits to 1 digit. And coming to more advantages, that is it can measure cumulative areas of various regions at a time. Mean, in a map, suppose if I want to measure the area of some particular area, say Khazibay, I want to combine this area with the another area like that. So you can measure here and you can measure it, you can club it and tell the total area, like that you can do. And here when the measure, as I said you earlier, when the measured area overflows the display figure of 8 digits, the measured area is calculated and displayed by an upper unit. That is, if I have started with square centimeters, it can be changed to what? Square meters, like that. Next, you can calculate the average area of an area by rotating through the same periphery some 3 to 4 times you'll be getting directly, means there will be some function keys. There will be some hold function key, average function key, memo function key, like that will be having. We have some examples on that one also. We'll try to complete that one. And coming to the component parts of roller type, that is electronic planimeter roller type. Now you can see here, this is a roller type planimeter where you have tracing magnifier. This is the main component. The magnifying center of the magnifying lens will be continuously traveled through the periphery of the area to be measured, and this is the tracing arm. And next one is what? It is a display. Sorry, the spelling was mistake. It is a display unit, and it is a roller, and it's some function keys. As I showed you the function keys, move function key will be there, average function key will be there, hold function key will be there, like that. Now when we use memo function key, hold, like that will be C, right? Coming to the bottom view, that what we have seen is top view. Next we will be seeing the bottom view. Bottom view will be having the what? Battery unit. This is NIC batteries. Generally NICD batteries will be there, alkaline batteries will be there, like that. And the next one is integrating wheel will be there, and some encoders will be there, and some different magnifyings also will be there. We'll see how to use the planimeter for measuring the simple area. So see, this is an area, irregular shape. You have to choose one point on the circumference. Circumference is nothing but periphery of that area. You choose that particular point and you keep the tracing magnifier there at the starting point. And if you want to measure the area, run the tracing magnifier in a clockwise direction. The arrow it is showing in a clockwise direction. Now after that one, before that one, see that after keeping the what you say at the starting point, you press start key, a buzzer sounds, that is zero display, means that is the first area we are measuring. If the area is measured first, we will be getting on the right side as a 0, because before we have not measured any areas. That is the first area. Means if I measured, suppose if I want, I said you cumulative areas, in that first if I measure, it will be getting 0. If I go for the second area, then in place of 0 it will be coming as 1. And you can see the units also, that is centimeter square. And after that one, after measurement completes, that will be 1 will be displayed, that is one measurement has been completed. Okay. 0 is nothing but previously completed areas, and 1 is nothing but after starting up the instrument how many areas have been, like that you will be getting the cumulative. This is a simple way. And after that, to know how much amount of area has been obtained, you have to press the memo key. Therefore you will be getting the measured area, some 50.8 centimeter square, like that. Okay. Now startup key is to start the work, that is rotating the magnifying trace, and memo is to know or display the amount of area which we covered around the periphery of that one particular. And coming to measurement of area of donut pattern. What do you mean by donut? You will be seeing in case of bakeries, right? So this is an what? Donut. Just like we'll be cooking our vadas on that one. Hole will be there. I want to know the area of that particular black patch area only. For that, how to do is, here see, outer circumferential area is there, outer circumference periphery is there, inner periphery is there. I want only that patch, means first I have to run as usual throughout the outer area. Throughout the outer area, I have to measure the area. Later on, what I have to do? Again, same as usual, you are supposed to keep the starting points in the outer periphery and close the loop. And while going to the measurement of second one, there is a key called as a hold key. See, after going around, press hold key and measure the values displayed as shown. This is the first outer periphery area. Now what I am to do is I want to measure the area of the donut only. For that, the outer periphery, inner periphery should be deducted. For that, after keeping the tracing magnifier at the starting point of internal periphery, you release the hold key. Okay, you release the hold key and you have to run in anti-clockwise direction. You have to run in what? Anti-clockwise direction, because total area minus area of this particular internal should be deducted. For deduction only, once you have to run clockwise and once you have to run the anti-clockwise. Then after completing the periphery in anti-clockwise direction, now you press the memo, you will be getting the area, direct area. After deductions, all these things, you will be getting the area. In the similar way, you can, for that what you have to do, same method what we have done. Select the starting point, clockwise direction, and press hold key. Going for another area, again run in clockwise direction only, because for donut like areas only, for deductions only, you are supposed to go for anti-clockwise. For cumulative means n numbers, additions. For that you go for what, clockwise directions only. Like that you can measure. And lastly, memo key is to press, so that you will be getting the total area of these two areas, 97.3 centimeters square. Like that, if I want to calculate the area, average area of single drawing, see, if I run around it, because of irregular shape, I may not go exactly through the periphery. For that reason, I want to have exact. So what I have to do is, I have to run continuously 3 to 4 times without pressing any keys, hold or like that. After that, there will be an average button. There will be a average button.
Press it, you will be getting the area. Thank you for watching this video. If you like the video, please like, share, subscribe and do comment. Thank you.